Christ save me soul, me I testify. May I sight behold.
It's that time of the afternoon. It's that time of the afternoon. 2:16. And it's time for the evidence.
Because that's my role. Me
Now inside the evidence, we share stories, real, raw, and powerful testimonies
hold me up.
of resilience, triumphs, and faith.
Make me testify, just love me, make me testify.
Today we have our very own Latifah Reid. And before I even continue, we're live on Facebook and we're also live on YouTube at Love 101 FM Jamaica. Sign on, rock on, roll on, jump on. Whatever you gotta do, just ensure that you and the crew are on the live. Hey Latifah.
Hi, sir.
Wait, you sound so low. Right. Oh, whoa.
We're getting
At you. How you do?
I'm alright.
Wonderful. So you have your testimony. I'm going to give you the floor, as they say, to share that testimony with us.
Alright, so I just go ahead and I just start.
Yes, you just start.
Alright, so hi everybody. Latifah Reid here. So this testimony is really about the protection of God.
Yes.
And so let's just go straight into it. So I remember I was in university at the time. This happened about like 7 or 8 years ago. I'm old. So yeah, about them time there. And I was in university, and my friends and I decided that because I was traveling.
Right.
So my friends and I decided that okay, we're going to rent somewhere to live. And so 3 of us, we rented somewhere. It was off Patrick City. It was in Patrick City.
And when you say traveling from where?
From Linstead, my love, every day go work.
Linstead Market. Right, okay.
Right. So, right. So we rented half of our house, right? And we were living there. I was there for 1 week in total. So I remember moving in. We moved in the Sunday evening, and then the Monday, we were off to kind of everybody excited. We're living by on our own.
Yes.
All the things were excited, and it was probably like 10 or 15 minutes walk to the main road,
Right.
to the bus stop to get a bus to go to UTEC. So we walked, chatting, laughing, and we were at the bus stop. And I remember about 3 guys, they were walking past, guys, they catcall. So they were catcalling all the things. And then, and the excitement. And then one of them, he was short and a little darkish. And he was talking to me specifically. And, I said hi, and I kind of, ignored him a little bit.
So how you know he was talking to you specifically?
Because he pointed to me.
Oh, he pointed you?
Yeah, he pointed to me. He said slimmers because the rest of them. Body.
Thick, okay.
Right. At the time, I was very, very small. So he said, slimmers. He said, slimmers, me like you, whatever. And I kind of ignored him. I said, hi, thank you, whatever, move on. And before he walked away, he looked at me up and down, and then he said to me, you see, I must get you. And then he walked away. And my friends we were looking like, what did I just say a while ago?
Yeah.
But we never really that paid no mind.
Yes.
So the week, was going on, and then the Friday evening came now, and I had a late class that evening, and so my friend had left because she was working and going to school, but would normally go home together.
Right.
But she had left earlier because I had a late class.
Right.
So when class was finished, I said, all right, time to go home. Got on the JUTC bus, and I was in the bus heading to Patrick City. And I remember feeling extremely hungry because we never did eat anything.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I need to just go across the road because our Tasties was across the road when I come off the bus to just get something to eat. And God said, I know it was God.
Yeah.
He said, don't stop, go straight home. Me being the disobedient person that I very, you know what I'm saying? I said, no, God, I'm hungry. So my action was just go across the road, grab something real quick, and then come back. And then, walk. And the voice came back again, and he said, don't stop, go straight home. You see, when I come off the bus at the JUTC, I'm going to go across the road. And I looked across the road at the Tasties.
Right.
It's the first it ever packed, so. And I said, all right, fine, God, mega walk, go home then, since there's enough to stop.
Right.
So I started walking. I called my friend. She said, I'm already home. I said, okay. So I was walking home. It was probably like 6, maybe 6:45.
Yeah, PM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I called my mommy. And my mom, we were on the phone talking until my credit done. The lady come and say, you have 5 minutes, 1 minute
What
remaining on
this
this call.
right?
Yeah. So I heard the lady say 1 minute, and I was like, all right, mommy, the credit to go finish, so I'll call you when I get home. So where the house was, there was like a dead end. So I had to make like a left turn, and then the house was at the dead end of the
Wow.
road. But there was like a scheme, but the house was at the end of the road. And so I remember about to make the turn now. When I turned my body, I saw the corner of my eye 2 men walking behind me, and I was like, God have mercy. But feel my heart kind of
Just
raised a
palpitate.
little, yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, what is this? So I started walking, and then I looked, and they were still walking behind me. And I heard what I can't say what him say, but him cuss a couple bad word, and then he said, "Hey, girl, come here, Sarah."
Wow.
Let me tell you, ever hear Jamaican people say them put their hand in their foot in their hand?
I,
Put my foot in my hand.
I run.
Hello? I ran. So many things were going on in my head. I was running, and the moment my feet, my foot lift up off the ground, I said, God. Me say, God, God, come help me. God, come help me. In my head, I'm thinking, all right, today I got dead. This is the night that I was going to die, because while I was running, I thought, okay, I'm screaming. Maybe them are going like, maybe, get a little nervous and maybe leave me.
Yeah.
No.
No?
They were running behind me. I heard the footsteps. They were running behind me.
So the 2 men were
The
running.
2 men were running behind me. So in myself, I'm like, okay, them are going to shoot me in my back. While I'm running.
So could you see if they had anything on them? Or you
No,
were
it was too dark.
Oh.
And I was also very nervous. So,
Yes.
but in my mind, I'm thinking, maybe tonight is the night that I'm going to die.
Wow.
I thought I was going to die. And Sarah, remember tell us say, me pee up myself, do you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
Because the nerves, like so many
Yes.
things were happening, is like my body was just reacting to what was happening. And I was running. So I ran to the gate. And I remember having my phone in my hand, because remember I was talking to my mommy.
Right.
So I had the phone in my hand. I threw the phone over the gate, and then I was trying to get the bag pack off because the key was in the bag, zipped, right?
Jesus.
So I was trying to get the bag off, to open the gate, to do a bunch of things one time. And I just felt a hand just grab me in the back of my shirt.
Wow.
Yeah. Grabbed me in the back of my shirt, and he pulled me like this. And when he pulled me, he was so that because it was 2 of them, the short one and a taller one.
Is the short one grabbed you?
No, the taller one. The taller one grabbed
Oh.
me, and then he was trying to lift me up now to put me on his shoulder, because there was, as I said, a dead end, and there was like gully and whatever. So they were trying to get down to that side.
My.
And I started kicking and screaming, and I was just screaming and screaming. And I remember the people in the community now, they heard the noise. So people started saying murder, rape, and they started flicking their lights and so on. And the guy, he threw down my bag. No lie, he threw me down and he grabbed my bag, and they both ran off. At this point now, everybody started coming out to the house and everything. My friend, she came out. She was like, what is going on? All the things. And then I remember when I came to myself now, I said, oh no, the key is in the
Jesus, peace.
So, in myself now, I said, then I'm going to come back now, because the key in the bag. So I was saying to my friend, crying, I was like, the key, them gone with the bag. Them are going to come back, come back. And I remember somebody saying, I heard a lady, she said, what is this thing over here? Sarah, I'm going to tell us the bag. Zip up, no?
Yes.
Zip.
Yes.
The lady said, what is this thing over here? You see, when the lady looked, the key.
The key?
The house key.
It fell out.
Fell out of the bag. Ask me how, I don't know, because it zipped. The house key, the over one next side of the bush.
Wow.
And the lady pick up the thing. And I just fell to the ground. And I just bawled some more. Because I'm like, God, you're so good.
Wow.
Sarah?
In that moment, no, I know you said that, I eat this mega, them are gonna unalive me
Mm-hmm.
today.
Mm-hmm.
What song? What else was going through your mind?
No, I don't even, honestly, in my mind, I was just thinking, how can I get away from them?
Yeah.
How can I get away from them? How can I save myself? Even while I was bawling down God out of heaven,
Wow.
I was trying to figure out how am I, because I just felt like I eat this. Is it them I
Wow.
go? And so after all of that, another lady, she said she saw me walking maybe a couple miles back. She
Right.
saw me walking. And she saw when I was on the phone talking to my mother. And she said she saw the two men walking behind me from that time. So from the moment I came off the bus, they were following me. Which means this, and it was the same guy that said to me,
It must
"We
get
must
you.
get you." It was the exact same guy. I remember his face. I remember.
Oh my goodness.
So the moment I came off the bus, they saw me and they said, yeah. So that is why God said, don't stop. Walk, go home. Because maybe had I stopped to buy something, it would have been way later and they would have probably catch me from way up.
Yes.
So I wouldn't have anybody to
Just-
help, nobody to bawl out and say whatever. Nobody wouldn't hear me.
My.
Yep.
And that's why you only stayed 1 week there. So after that, you moved
After
out.
girl, move gone. So my friend, after all of that, they called the police. My father stayed in Linstead. My friend called my father, he's ex-police. He stayed in Linstead, call every police station in a Kingston. And he called, so the police came and I was giving a statement. When I was giving the statement, man from Kana and Crevice just come out. And you could see that they were like, okay now, man.
Wow.
So it's almost like, oh yeah, inform.
Oh,
You call
wow.
police. Mm-hmm. And the lady, after the police left, I gave my statement and everything. And the landlord said to us, this happened like 2 weeks ago to a girl.
What? Seriously?
So my friend was so upset because she was saying, that something like these things happen and you
Oh
are still
my
renting this house to
word.
students in that same house, in that same place. It happened
Jeez.
2 weeks before we moved there.
So this happened what, the Friday night?
The Friday.
And by the Saturday you cut?
By the Friday night, I'm gone.
Oh, you cut the Friday night, the same
man.
Friday?
You know, go see, come back for me.
Jeez.
So my friend,
because at this time we know where you live.
Exactly, because they started coming out like different guys. I saw them started coming out. So we had a friend that was living in Spanish Town at the time. Called her up, told her what happened. She said, "Come." And then I went there for that time, and then I ended up going back home, and then I had to travel back and forth, because this is safer.
Right.
This is much safer. And I remember while going through all of that, I remember the Lord said to me, read Psalm 18. Mm-hmm. And I was reading Psalm 18. And when I got to verse 6, I'm just going to read a couple verses. It says, in my distress, I called upon the Lord. To my God, I cried for help. From his temple, he heard my voice, and my cry to him reached his ears. Then the earth reeled and rocked. The foundations also of the mountains trembled and quaked because he was angry. Smoke went up from his nostrils and devouring fire from his mouth. And then it said he bowed the heavens and came down. Thick darkness was under his feet. And then further down, 17, he says, he rescued me from my strong enemy and from those who hated me, for they were too mighty for me.
Wow.
And God was basically telling me, when you called that night, when you see them and you screamed and called me out of heaven, me, God, I didn't send any angel.
Yeah.
I came out of heaven for you.
Wow.
I left heaven because I was angry because of what they were trying to do to you.
My goodness.
And I came out of heaven just for you. So when you called me, I came.
Wow. So tell me now, going back to that same night. So this happened the Friday night, and you
Friday.
left the same Friday night.
Yeah.
The friends left with you as well.
Yes. So we all moved.
So
We all moved.
how were you escorted? The police escorted you guys?
Yes. So the police waited until the girl that we called to come for us.
Yes.
Waited until she
She
came,
came.
and then they escorted us to her house.
Wow, mighty God. Listen, Latifah, that was indeed God covering you because listen, God's coverage. My. Now, what do you have to say to people who are commuting? Like, not commuting, but they were commuting and they decided to say, say, it's better if I go somewhere it's closer. I don't have to wake up so early in the morning. What do you have to say to those people, being that you were actually in a situation where, your life could have been taken away?
Do your checks. Do your checks and inquire about the area that you're actually going to move to. Because had we done some inquiries and asked around, maybe we would have,
Said no
heard
to
or-
that, right?
And what is crazy is that when we were going to move to that place, the Bolipa up and down and up and down and up and down, but we ignored all the signs. So if you're going to move to somewhere, or just speak to God, let Him direct you. And when He's actually directing you and telling you maybe that's not it, listen, because it could save your life.
Wow, sound words. Thank you so much, Latifah Reid, for
You're
that
welcome.
powerful testimony. Listen, hello. Somebody say hello. Listen.
With this coat of men.
My. Hold on. This song is for you. I'm playing this song for you.
Yeah. I've got God's coverage wherever I go. Holy Ghost coverage, that's all I know. Full coverage in my darkest days. I just sing me a song of praise. I've got God's coverage wherever I go. I've got God's coverage wherever I go. Bloodstained coverage, that's all I know. Full coverage when the bills them stuck. Full coverage when the pain a rock. I've got God's coverage wherever I go. When you're feeling down, thinking you cannot make it, and everywhere you turn you face the plan of the enemy, just remember Jesus is a burden bearer.
All right, so Mia says God is truly amazing. The smallest of detail,
And so
it may seem, but He cares about it.
how much He had to suffer.
Him care about you because when you're
Purpose.
and the lady was looking out still, but just glad say they came out. And sometimes you live in communities and people don't want to say nothing because they don't want to. But God all the time. Thanks again, Latifah.
Bloodstained coverage, that's all I know. Full coverage when the bills them stuck. Full coverage when the pain a rock. I've got God's coverage wherever I go. When I feel like giving up everything, I get down and pray. Satan wants me fall, him want me sin, but me tell him no way. Hey, God a cover me, the devil can't mother me. Say he want to color me, got the angel a follow me. Christ set me free.